Alright, we got this one whole panel taken out and the roof panel. Got all this bullshit insulation out. Where it was leaking, you can see that piece of tape out there. It was leaking right in this little corner. And then it was dripping on this rail, running down here and then out on here. So we're going to go ahead and pull all of these panels out, both sides, pull both roof sides out, which are easy. I've already gone along. Here's what you have to do. In the center of every one of these rivets, there's a steel pin. You have to take a punch. I have taken this punch and ground it down, and you notice it fits right in there. I've already gone along. This whole side's been punched in. Okay, you notice this side, it doesn't go in because there's a steel pin, and if you don't punch the steel pin out, you can't drill them. They're aluminum rivets. The only ones you got to grind are these, because they're pretty heavy duty, and I can grind them and not screw the panels up. You can see right there. And then what I'm going to do is, after I put it all back together, I'm going to put all new insulation in. There's going to be a 2x4 laying sideways up against the wall. Here, 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 and here. And then I'll plywood up to the edge of this wall here. And then I'll have a lip that I'm going to have for a ledge. I'm going to reseal every one of these windows. I've got a roll, 100-foot roll of limo tent I ordered off the internet coming. And I'm going to limo tent every window in this bus. Every window. Every one of these windows you see here, except that window next to the driver, these side windows for the door. I'll put a strip across the top of the driver front windshield, but that's it. But all of these windows will be limo tinted. But that'll, you know, you can't. I didn't realize about the leaks until after I got this thing parked in the right spot and it started leaking. Once it started leaking, I didn't realize it had to leak. It had rained a couple of times. It didn't really leak. I put the floor down and I got this bus parked in a different position. And now it's leaning to the driver's side and it started leaking on the passenger side. Well, now I got my plywood floor down. So what I did is, it only rained one day. So I went ahead and hurried up and I sealed the sides. And this is a waterproof fence paint, outdoor fence paint, so that the water won't hurt and ruin my floor. So we're safe there. So I got to get all the leaks fixed. I mean, that would be a detrimental if I'd have had my flooring down and the damn bunch of leaks would have sprung up. I'd have been totally pissed, but there we go. We're going to go ahead and start getting some sheet metal down. This is just, I don't know, 15 Phillips screws. This comes down. There's little pieces of insulation in here. There's actually insulation up there, if you can see it. We're not taking the roof down. That insulation is fine. You could actually feel the temperature difference. And I'm going to actually go get my temperature gun and show people the temperature difference. I'll be back. Alright, the sun's beating down on the side of the bus right here. I'm going to talk real fast because my radio's playing in the background. But you can see it's 82 there. And it drops down to about 78 there. Let me redo it. Yeah, about 78 right there. So it's about a 4-degree difference, 5-degree difference. There you go. About a 5 or 6 degree difference between places. And it's cool out today. I got a breeze in here, so. All right, I hope I never see another rivet the rest of my life. I'll tell you, I bet you there's 10,000 rivets holding this bus together. At least the inside. I got every rivet out, down both sides, every panel, with the exception of where that fan is. It's only got one screw holding it in. I gotta take it out. Other than that, everything's out. All the insulation's out. Oh. I just gotta pop all these windows out and start cleaning. I can see why it leaked. There wasn't a lot of sealant up top. There was more foam than sealant. It's just foam. They glued the foam and just used the foam. I mean, there's no sticky. There's no sticky. It's just foam. Nothing across the top except a piece of like built-in foam. So we'll fix that. We'll get all that out of there. See how these windows are supposed to fit. And then that's why she was leaking. Anyways, I got all four. You have to take the emergency windows out because they overlap these inside panels. So all four of those out. These are the buzzers. Whew. I'm gonna tell you what. It took me 45 minutes with a leaf blower and blow all the crap out of here, all the rivets, and you can still see rivet remnants all over the place. We got it. I'm gonna cut this data cord out. I don't need it. That's for the rear view camera, which is for kids inside. There's 2 cameras up front. Don't need none of that. We'll get rid of all that. Anyways, I'm gonna have 3 or 4 days of busting my ass because I got to get this done before it starts raining again. Get these windows rearranged where I'm gonna put them. Man, that's a lot of work.